Is experience the best teacher? We often hear this, and I would just like to ask you, is this true? My dear friends, welcome to our Tuesday's live video series. This is Cynthia Concordia from Dream to Rise. We all have experienced so many things in life. How come we haven't learned yet? For those who are struggling with gout or high cholesterol, how come a lot of them still continue to eat food which is bad for them? If a lot of people lost their money from gambling, why do they still continue gambling? I believe experience is not the best teacher. It is reflective experience. We need to reflect what happened to us. Why do we continue to repeat the bad habits? For a fisherman who's struggling to catch fish, if you continue to do that same strategy of fishing, then you'll get the same result, right? Why not change your approach in fishing? If you want to increase the number of fish you'd like to catch, go to the deep water rather than stay in the shallow water. Reflective experience is often considered the best teacher because it allows individuals to learn from their own actions, mistakes, and successes. When individuals take the time to reflect on their experiences, they are able to gain a deeper understanding of what worked well and what did not. This self-awareness can lead to personal growth and development. Additionally, reflective experience allows individuals to critically analyze their actions and decisions, leading to improved problem solving and decision-making skills in the future. By reflecting on past experiences, individuals can identify patterns and trends, which can help them make more informed choices in similar situations. Furthermore, reflective experience promotes a sense of accountability and responsibility for one's actions. So, what are the steps to a reflective experience and learn more in life? First, set aside time for reflection. Find a quiet time and comfortable space where you can reflect on your experiences without distractions. This can be in a quiet room or a park where no one is around. Second, review the lessons learned. What strategies you have used and the interactions you've developed. Third, identify successes and challenges. What went well and what could have improved? What is the impact of your actions to yourself and for others? The fourth, request for feedback. Use them to improve yourself. The fifth, set goals for improvement. Identify specific areas where you would like to improve. Set clear and achievable goals. Six, seek support and resources. Don't be afraid to reach out to family, friends, colleagues, mentors, and coaches for support and guidance. The seventh, implement changes. Put your reflections into actions. Try new things, incorporate feedback, and continuously assessing the impact of your changes. The eighth, reflect on your progress. Track your progress and make adjustments as needed. Celebrate your successes, your wins, and learn from any setbacks. Now, before I give the last step to a reflective experience, please visit my website, dreamtorise.info, as I have a lot of stories, insights shared by me, my clients, and guests on how they evolve or re-evolve after our adversities and now making a difference. Let me help you. Now, the last step to a reflective experience and learn more in life is continuously improve. Make it a habit to regularly reflect on your progress and strive for improvement. By taking the time to reflect on their experiences, individuals can take ownership of their mistakes and learn from them rather than blaming others. It enables individuals to learn from their own experiences and make positive changes in their lives. But you know what? Don't forget, God is the divine teacher. If you're learning from your past experiences, then you'll have a better life. If you follow Christ, your life will be full of miracles. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Cynthia Concordia from Dream to Rise.